Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. The Volunteers will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Renfro. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Oh, what a cut! And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster.
Well, if you didn't know that young man before the game, you do now. How about that? 2 plays, 2 sacks. That's how you start a football game. This defense is flying around.
He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. Yup. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for room. It's Renfro. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Drills him with the stiff arm. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him. Got room at the 35. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Red Wolves are rolling down the field. Back to pass, it's Spears. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Reads it, fires complete. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass.
7, Tennessee, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Going up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the catch and knocked down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Spears. Takes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Renfro. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Barry. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Red Wolves line up to punt it away. Might want to stick with kicking this time after misfiring up. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Makes the catch. It's Cummings.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Coming after it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They put on the heat and they blocked it. He picks it up. first down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's looking deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Renfro. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Trying to get to him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Wolves will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a... Fires and picked off. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, second and long from the 11. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. The pitch to the left. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Cummings.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Vols will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. On the option. He'll pitch it. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On the option. Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab close to the logo. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Let's take a quick... rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Keeps the legs moving. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Third down play from the gun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Just when they're looking run, now up top. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Red Wolves racing to the line in a hurry up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They're bringing heat. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the first down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love him to stay in bounds to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. That's just a coachable moment moving forward, having a better understanding of the situation in game.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. 2nd down coming up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tap.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did, Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll just keep slinging it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up by 21 over Virginia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He breaks a tackle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Man, that's a really good stop by this defense. This is when you need it the most. You know they're running the football. You got to be physical. You got to get the ball back when you're trailing.
Oh, the fake, and he wants to throw. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. The quick out. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Here's the handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves. They wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.